Theresa, is this a fair assessment? You're an average mom, except you talk to the dead.
That's fair.
That's fair?
That's fair.
Because I love, on your show, what I like about it is obviously you do amazing readings, but you also have this unique slice of life where, it's you and your kids, you're running errands, but then all of a sudden you get that urge, with strangers where something comes over you and you feel obligated to do a reading.
Right. Listen, I kind of feel like if I was a doctor, right, and somebody was in distress, aren't you going to go and help them? Or if I was an EMT worker, right?
Absolutely.
Like, it's the same thing. I just have this unique ability. Look, and my thing is, I think everyone has the ability to connect with their own loved ones that have departed. And I feel what I'm able to do as a medium is just really validate that for people, that what you sense and feel is real. You're not crazy. It's not your imagination. It's not wishful thinking. There truly is more to life than just here in the physical world.
Let me ask you this. What's the feeling that you get? So like, let's just say you're out, like, let's say with your daughter. I remember you guys were just getting a cupcake or something like that. And then all of a sudden you get like that urge. What does that feel like?
Well,
that
it depends.
Okay.
It depends. Spirit, if they want to get my attention, they typically make me feel how they died. So because that's my main way of communicating with spirit is through feeling.
Wow.
So I will feel, so let's just say if somebody died of, say, like of an aneurysm or a brain tumor or like Alzheimer's or dementia, I immediately feel a pain in the front of my forehead and my mind goes completely blank. It's just for a split second. And that's my symbol for that someone couldn't communicate in the end and had something with the brain. If they pass through something of the chest, I will actually lose my breath and I will just feel, whether it be a mother energy or a brother energy or a young soul, I will just feel that relationship or bond that you shared with them. And then spirit takes it from there. That's how usually they get my attention.
I gotcha. And then here's something too. Why do some people come through and some don't?
Well, what I've experienced is that the souls that come forward are the souls that need to deliver healing messages.
Okay.
That someone is, because look, it took me 5 years to embrace the fact that I had this amazing gift. It took me 5 years to say, because I would be like, why would someone want to come to a medium? I don't understand that. And what I didn't realize was that when someone dies, whether they die tragically, whether they die of old age or a quick illness, whatever it may be, sometimes people are left with burdens and guilt. Should have, could have, would have, and only if. And what I've learned from being a medium is that these burdens and guilt do not give us the ability to heal. And we are going to grieve the loss of our loved ones for the rest of our lives here in the physical world. But the healing process is something that we need to do. And by us being able to live life with happiness and joy, that also helps the souls of our loved ones because they're actually living life through our eyes, in soul form. So that's why it's important, for spirit when they come through and communicate, because there are common things that spirit talks about. But one of my requirements also is that spirit has to bring up and talk about things that happened years ago, things that happened after they died, and then they'll talk about your own personal thoughts, feelings, and emotions, maybe conversations that you just had with someone, the prior day. And it's, you sit back and you say, well, wait a minute. How would she know that? How would she know that I was in the deli and I was talking about going to a concert? Like, how would she know that?
Right, and that's all part of the validation process, which is so amazing when you do that to people. You could see them light up when you do connect, and it's that little nugget of information that nobody would really know.
Exactly. You can't, because, and I love how people tell or say how I do this, because I don't even know how it works. So I love how people are out there saying, oh, she does this. She Googles you. She reads your body language. And I sit back and I go, wow, I wish it was that easy.
Now, so Theresa, you're going to be in Jacksonville on January 30th. So what can people expect from the event?
Well, my hair and nails are going to be done. And I'm going to have on a dress and my fabulous shoes. No, it's going to be a life-changing experience. I'm going to come out on that stage, maybe about 10, 15 minutes tops, I give a little speech on how spirit communicates in a large venue, give a couple of examples, and share a couple of stories about my life. And then when spirit is ready, I go. The amazing thing about the experience is, because I never want anyone to be discouraged on the size or be intimidated of the venue. This is what I'm so proud of, is that we've created such an intimate moment, because this is something very intimate. And I don't want no one to feel, whether they're being read or not, that they're in a theater of 3,000 people. And that's the thing that people walk away with, that it is such an intimate experience, because, and you feel as if you're part of it, because I'm not on that stage.
Yeah.
I will be, whether you're in the front row, all the way in the back, or up in the balcony. If spirit guides me and that's where I need to be, that is where I'll be.
Perfect.
And we have cameras. Nothing is recorded. They just follow me around the theater, and then they're transmitted onto the big screen so that everyone can feel and witness and be a part of this amazing, life-changing experience.
Well, perfect. Well, Theresa, thank you so much for your time. And again,
thank you.
What a big personality. Theresa Caputo is going to be here in Jacksonville at the Times Union Center on Saturday, and we have tickets to give away. 4 tickets, but you could also go backstage and meet her in person. So how cool is that?
Very cool, and it's just an amazing thing she does. So if you'd like to win them, head on over to our Facebook page, River City Live TV. Click on the Theresa Caputo button, fill out the form, and we will draw a winner on Friday. Good luck.